Readers Entertainment Radio presents Booklights with your host, author Lisa Kessler. Booklights, where we're shining a light on good books.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to Booklights today. You are in for such a treat because my good friend and roommate for many writing conferences, Mary Leo, is here with us today. She writes the most magical holiday books. You will love them. And if you've never read Mary before, she has a healthy backlist for you to binge read through the holidays and so many fun, magical holiday books. So if you haven't read her yet, I'll read her bio here so you can get to know her. USA Today bestselling author Mary Leo writes small-town, swoon-worthy, sexy romance with enough humor to give you a giggle or two. She loves Italian food, a bubbly flute of Prosecco, and meeting her fabulous readers, the company of other writers, and also a cup of hot tea every morning. She is a city girl who adores a small town. When she's not writing, she's reading or binging a great comedy series. And you can learn more about Mary on her website. I did put a link to her website right there in the show notes. So be sure to click it, sign up for her newsletter, catch her on social media. And also she does have a Facebook, and I put the link to that there as well. And with no further delay, are you there, Mary?
I'm here.
Yay!
It's so nice to be here.
Yeah, it's so great to have you back on. And the holidays, you write so many magical holiday romances. And the newest one, I think, is his Unholy Cannoli. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
Well, the first book in that series is his Large Pizza.
Oh, my.
And then the second is his Unholy Cannoli. And they're both actually Christmas holiday books. They're big Italian family. And one, of course, the pizza guy runs a pizza parlor. And the other guy has a bakery with my other hero. And he does cannolis, of course. And the cannoli one, he is a wonderful, feisty. The heroine moves in next door and she opens up a cupcake shop. And of course, it's competition because, a cupcake, everybody understands a cupcake, but a cannoli is a whole other world. And so it's just a really cute, fun, lots of family kinds of things and lots of things going on between the two of them. And I just love writing. And I'm hoping to write a third book in that series because I love the family and they're all brothers and they have to deal with their overbearing, a little bit pushy, but, a sincere heart, a loving heart mom who wants the best for everybody.
Wants them all married and giving her grandchildren.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And so it's really cute. There's four brothers, and I wrote the first two, and so I've got two more to write about.
Fun. What's the name of the series for people who want to get them all?
I think it's Chef's Gone Wild.
Okay, I think you're right. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I have to tell everyone.
Yes, but it's Chef's Gone Wild. Yeah. Right.
But you got it right, Mary. Chef's Gone Wild.
Yeah. And it's one of my, it's just fun. It was fun to write. It's a little bit hotter than most of my books because it goes with the titles.
Right.
But they're just fun and, they're swoony. I like to write swoony books, where the hero is really such a good guy and the heroine just has to figure this guy out.
Right. Well, are all four of the books going to happen at the holidays? Is that the plan? Are they all holidays?
That was the plan when I started putting them all together. And hopefully in 2026, I'll get the third one written. And I can't remember, but it was something about tomatoes. But I can't remember. I can't remember the title.
They're all cute puns.
Yeah.
So what inspired this series of the family and the holidays and all of that? How'd that come to be?
Oh, well, I'm Italian, and I grew up in this large, crazy Italian family in South Chicago. And so they're the inspiration, especially the mom. The mom is my own mother, was very much like that. And so she is my inspiration for this character. I tend to do that. When I write a book, like my Spia family, the recovering mobsters mystery series, I tend to base it on reality. I don't know why, but it's rare that I just pull some characters out of the air. Usually they're based on someone I've met, someone I know, or it's, a family member, or the type of person and the
Right.
type of family and the type of environment. Yeah, even though when I write about small towns and I grew up in South Chicago, every summer my mother and I would go to this little tiny town in Wisconsin called Sparta, Wisconsin. Itty bitty town. And I think I got all that love of a small town from those summers,
Oh,
with
okay.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Oh, that's so cute. Well, when you were writing these, I know from reading your other books, which we're totally going to talk about Romancing Rudy Reindeer, because that's one of my favorites, but of your holiday books. But usually in your holiday books, there's a tiny bit of magic. Are there magic in these? Is there like a magical thing or a magic star, or what kind of merry magic are in these?
I can't remember if I put any magic in these. I may have because it's Christmas.
Right.
And the first book, I guess the first book, the magic in it is that it's a dating service and there was a glitch. And so he has our little pizza guy has had a crush on her forever. And lo and behold, the way the world works, the glitch was she's the person that he has the blind date with, and he had no idea it would be her because of the
Oh.
way the glitch worked. And so when he sees her that he's supposed to meet, it's like, what? How could this be? So that I guess is my magic in the first book. And in the cannoli book, I can't really remember what there
It's
must be
obviously
something.
his cannoli.
It's gotta be the cannoli and the cupcake, because they somehow go together. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I always do. You're absolutely right. I usually put some kind of little magical element in my books. And I love that. I love, all of that kind of thing. It's just fun for me to write. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And when you were writing it, did you have any big surprises? Because I know that you often write by the seat of your pants, like me. And so, were there any twists or turns where you're like, wait a second, where are you guys going? What?
And it's always like that. It's like, and that's why I think I get depressed when the book is done, because I've been with these characters for so long and they've done all these amazing things, and then suddenly I have to say bye-bye. And it makes it, it saddens me that I'm not creating with them anymore because to me, my characters, when I'm in that flow, those characters just come to life for me and they take over the story. I'm no longer saying, oh, but we have to go this way. They do their own thing, you
Yes,
know?
you're just along for the ride.
Right. I'm just along to tell their story because I guess that's just how I write. I sort of know well, I know it has to have a happy ending,
Right.
happily ever after, and I kind of know where it's going to go. But as far as how we get there, that's all them. That's all this crazy brain of mine that just sort of makes all this stuff up. It
R-
just, it's that imagination.
Yeah,
And I'm blessed that I have a channel for it because
right.
who knows where I would have been without that. So, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
well, for me, that's like the fun of writing is when everything goes sideways and I'm like, wait a second, what? What are you guys doing? Where are we going? What?
What? Yeah, what are we going to do next? You want to do what? Is that going to work? And sometimes I have to walk around the house for a while and think, is this actually going to work? Can I actually pull this off? We're really going to go there? Okay, let's see where we end up. So, yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah.
at least in my experience, they're always right. It's always better than what I thought was going to happen, right? Is that the same for you? I mean, do you walk around your house and then go, "Oh my gosh, this is so much better."
Yeah, because I remember the scene in I think it's in the first book in His Large Pizza. I think it's in that book, and uh, they're in the shower having fun, and he falls, he slips, and so they have to have
No.
an ambulance has to come and take him away, and so then she's waiting in the waiting room for him to come back out, and then this character appears, this older woman, and she starts telling her things that she shouldn't be telling her about her own husband and what's going on with him. And when I'm writing that scene, when I'm into that world, it's like it just comes to life. I mean, the
Mhm.
characters in the ER, and it's just, and it gets really wild. And I love writing characters that are just off the charts, so that
Big
they
life.
say things that no regular person would say, because we tend to hold ourselves back. We
Hmm.
don't want to say certain things, and then when you meet a character like this older woman that was sitting in the waiting room, she just anything that comes to mind comes out of her mouth. And that's what humor to me is. I don't really do physical humor. I do, except of course the shower scene was pretty funny when he slipped. However, I don't usually do physical humor. I do verbal, because
Right.
I love the irony of words and reactions, and how one character sees a certain situation and the other character sees it a totally different way. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, when you were writing, well, now I'm going to switch to Rudy Reindeer because I have it on my list of your holiday books. But when you're writing these holiday books, do you have in mind of what the little magical sparkle is going to be, or does it come to you as you're writing? Because I guess maybe you should tell people a little bit about Rudy. And it's spelled Raindear. So it's not like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but you
Right.
get the idea. And, do those come to you before you start the book or as you start writing, or how does that work?
Well, I knew in this book that Santa was going to come to this town. So that was the magical element right there. And then when the elves came in, and they were his security team, and I don't know, it just sort of took off, and then I made them so short they kept bumping their heads on the bakery's table because they were so little. Then the tables were so high, and there they were trying to be like very serious, and they'd hit their head on the edge of a table. Um, but that book, I that's one of my favorite books. And
It was adorable.
it is like it's just so cute because it's short. You can read it in like one day if you wanted to. And it's just about the guy, the hero who comes to town who's going to close Santa's favorite bakery, and you have Jenny Bells who works there, and she's like, "Well, no, you can't do that. Santa comes to the," and of course he doesn't believe in Santa, and it's just really magical. The whole book is very magical, and that is one of my favorite all-time books that I ever wrote, because it just sort of happened. I
Yeah,
knew Santa was going to come, but everything else all the characters are named, like Jenny Bells, and I think
right. And Rudy Reindeer.
Rudy Reindeer. Yeah, and whenever he tells a lie, his nose starts to turn red. That's the reindeer part. So it's really an adorable book. Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
for mentioning that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody who's listening, it's called Romancing Rudy Reindeer, and it is adorable, and you will not be sorry. It gets you in the holiday spirit for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. It's just cute. It's just funny. It's just silly. It's a cute little romance and it just warms your heart. That's what it was meant for. So, yeah.
Yeah. And haven't you written a couple Christmas cowboy books too? For all
Um,
people who love cowboys at Christmas. I wrote down Ropin'
oh,
the Lone Cowboy of Starlight Bend and Christmas Wedding for the Cowboy.
Christmas Wedding for a Cowboy is a Harlequin book, and I got some of the rights back on that one. And that is also one of my favorite books because it's about a wedding planner who's been the magic in it again. She's sort of jinxed, or she thinks she does, because she plans all these weddings and the groom leaves at the altar, or the bride runs away, or something goes terribly wrong during. And so he is like her last hope, except that his fiance already told him she doesn't want to get married. And so he can't do this. He can't admit to this wedding planner that he's not going to get married. And so he just sort of goes along with all of her plans because she's so happy and bubbly and it's all going to be wonderful. And of course, there is really no wedding. But it just is another one of those magical stories. It's another one of my favorite ones
Uh,
because he has a neighbor who is kind of a grumpy older man, and this little grumpy older man, he also meets the love of his life through this story. And so the ending is just so charming. It's
oh,
just so delightful. It's like, and it's cowboys. Yeah, he's a
yeah.
rodeo rider. He's a bronc rider, and he was hurt. And so he's sort of recovering back in his hometown. And his fiance decided, well, you're because she's in the rodeo as well, and decided that, well, he's just not for me.
Washed up. Yeah.
He's washed up. And so she decides that she doesn't want to marry him. And then he can't really
He can't
tell.
tell the wedding planner that there's no wedding.
Can't because he's known her for a while and he knows how hard she works and he just
Oh,
can't face telling her. And he's every time he meets her, and like today we're gonna, we're gonna taste cakes. Doesn't your fiance want to be here? Well, no, the rodeo is keeping her rather busy. So,
she has an engagement.
yeah. So it's really cute and it's really fun. And that's just my humor. That's how I see the world. All these quirky kind of things that happen to us. And I just enjoy writing that. That's just my happy place. Like I have a sign above my desk here that says my happy place. And it is because it's like I get to create all these stories. I get to Like when I was a little girl, my imagination was huge. And
Right.
yeah, and so it's still that way.
Yeah.
So I still write like that. And it's just been a blessing for me my
I
whole life.
love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Well, is there something to like holiday stories that attract you to it? Is Christmas your favorite time of year?
Yes, always has been. That was always great. And no matter what was going on in my household, because we grew up rather poor in South Chicago. And if anybody knows about South Chicago, you know that it's a pretty rough part of town, and there's a lot of poverty there. But for some reason, Christmas, my mother and my sister was quite a bit older than me, 10 years older than me. And once she started working, those Christmases were like the best
Oh,
ever. And lots of family and lots of gifts. And I don't know, it was just this whole bringing together of family and wanting everybody to do well and wanting wishing everybody well, and there was a lot of singing and a lot of red wine, and my dad would play the guitar and he would belt out something, and it was really, really nice. Christmas was always my favorite time of year, and all my relatives got along. Most of the time they never did, but for
For
Christmas
Christmas, they could get along.
did fine.
Hey, there's Mary's magic. Christmas,
Yeah,
all get along.
they all got along, and they would come because my grandfather lived with us, and he had six kids, and then there were grandkids, and all of that. So everybody would come to our house for Christmas Eve, and so it was just a delight. Yeah.
Oh, fun, fun. Well, what's next for you? What are you working on now? What can readers look for?
Now that I'm talking to you, I think it's going to be, well, there's two books that I want to write. It's going to be the next book in the Chef's Gone Wild, and then the next book in the mystery series, the Spia family. Both of those need books number three, because they're
Oh,
both,
number
yeah,
three.
yeah, because they're both great little series. I do have a third series. It's a cowboy series, but it's darker. I took a dark turn then for that series. I don't know why. I just did. And the first one was Cowboy Undone. And I'm thinking about doing that one as well. That would be a fourth book, but
Okay.
down the line somewhere. Yeah.
Well, will the next Chef's Gone Wild book, will it be like at Valentine's Day? What, or will they stay at Christmas, all of them?
I don't know. They're going to tell me when I sit down to write it.
Oh, okay. It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise, but I do think it's another Christmas one, because if I can remember, there was somebody that moves to the neighborhood because their neighborhood is one of those neighborhoods where everybody decorates. And what I was going to do is that this new girl she takes over the house that her grandfather left her, and of course it was all decorated, and she doesn't like
He
Christmas. And
doesn't like Christmas. A little Grinch moved to the Christmas neighborhood.
right, exactly. And of course, she's got to come around. So yeah.
Yes. Do you have a title for that one?
That's the tomato one.
Oh,
Something with the tomatoes, and I can't remember I think it's his ripe tomatoes is what it is. Yes, it is.
and and for anyone who's listening, go look at the covers. Mary just got new covers for these Chef's Gone Wild books, and they're so adorable. They're little cartoon vignettes of couples, and anyway, it's very cute and very Christmassy. So,
Yeah, yeah. So the third one is, yes,
oh,
it's ripe tomatoes. Because eventually we're going to, he has a greenhouse and he grows his own
oh, he grows the
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
So, so it's all legitimate. It just
Yeah.
has that innuendo to
Oh,
it.
right, right. So, is he in charge of all the sauce?
Yeah, he is. That's what they
Yes,
use his
special
tomatoes
recipe.
for the sauce. Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that'll be so fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting excited about just thinking about that. That'll be a cute little book,
Yeah,
especially because she really doesn't want, because she has some baggage back there for Christmas. And so
right.
now she's got to go work through that. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It'll be fun. Well, I always ask authors who are on this time of year, what's your favorite holiday movies that you have to watch at this season?
Oh, there's last year a little movie came out called Hot Frosty. And I have to say,
Watched it. It was adorable.
Hot Frosty is the most adorable little movie that has come out in a long time. I mean, I watch a lot of them, because and some of them I can sit through and some of them I can't,
Right.
unfortunately. But Hot Frosty, I think I must have watched it 100 times by now because it's just so cute. And I have a hard time sometimes falling asleep, shutting my brain off. And I'll at Christmas time, December, I'll put Hot Frosty on.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, my of course my all-time favorite Christmas movie from when I was a little girl and my mother left me alone to go play bingo somewhere at the church. And so I was all by myself. And It's a Wonderful Life was on TV. And so that has always been my absolute favorite
I
movie.
love that.
Yeah, always. And that one, and of course The Bishop's Wives, all those classics
Hmm.
are my favorite. But there's like few the new ones. One of the other new ones was something about a prince. I think
Yeah,
that
the the is it the Christmas Prince? I don't.
I
They made like
something like that.
it's like a trilogy. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
and that one is cute too. I have to say that one was good. And so yeah, but it's they put a lot of them out, but
put a ton of them out, so some of them are not so good. But there's one called Castle for Christmas that has Brooke Shields and Carrie Elwes, and I really liked that one because they were older. It's
yeah.
and they were allowed to have adult things happen before they decide we're in love forever. Because a lot of them I struggle because they're like nothing happens, and then at the end they kiss and they're in love forever, and I'm like,
Yes.
seriously, that is not how grown-up relationships work. What? So
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
so, so
And so
I enjoyed Castle for Christmas was a little more real.
yeah, that one is cute too. Yeah, I remember that. I watched that one. I think it was last year or the year before it came out. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
that
it
one was
was really cute. And then
yeah.
there was another one about a girl who was trying to save her parents' tavern.
Hmm.
And so the guys who worked there decided to be not real strippers, but
Right.
dancers.
To raise money. Ah, shoot, I can't remember the name of that one. Yes, that was
Yes.
yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, that one worked out really cute. Everybody was cute, and the guys were really handsome and good looking, and they could dance really well. And so it was really a cute little story as well.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of it. Yeah.
Well, if somebody finishes reading his large pizza and his unholy cannoli and they get really excited, how can they contact you? Are you on social media? How should readers reach out?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. It's Mary Leo Author on Facebook, and then my webpage is Mary Leo Author again. So I think actually that one is just
Yeah,
maryleo.com.
maryleo.com. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one is. Yeah. And that one usually that has all my books on it and all my latest and greatest. Although my web designer about 3 months ago decided, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. Okay, and so I've been struggling to get a new web designer, but which is another whole interesting thing with when you're an indie
Yeah.
author.
Hmm.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
to yes, you have to, bring in all these people to do all these things for you, and it's sometimes hard to find
The
someone that, yeah, that you're compatible with and that gets your look or your voice or whatever. So yeah,
right, right. Well, and as authors, hopefully you have new stuff coming out, and so it has to be updated all the time.
all the time. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, and she was great. I mean, she was my web designer for like 6 years. I mean,
Yeah,
I was comfortable. I thought, well, this is,
yeah,
forever because I have a woman who she formats all my books and puts the covers on and puts the front matter and the back matter, and she's been with me since 2011. So
hmm
I just assumed that okay, my web
you're
design.
welcome too.
No, no, no.
So, if any readers are listening who are web designers,
Yes,
out to Mary.
yes, just contact me on my Facebook. Just DM me. I'd love to hear from you because
Yes.
I really need a web designer. So,
Yeah, Mary needs a web designer for Christmas.
yeah, that's my Christmas wish.
Mary, it's another book idea. What?
And yeah, he would be so cute. Yes,
He would be
absolutely.
so cute, and maybe he masquerades as he has a female pen name because he works with female authors and everything. And then she has to meet him for something, and
It's a guy. What?
you don't look like Beth.
You're not Beth. Oh, that's a very cute idea, actually.
Yeah, there you go. You need a web designer for Christmas.
I do.
Well, there you go, folks. That's how we plot out our books.
It's exactly how we plot out our
brainstorming.
books. Something
We go
happens.
And we go,
Huh, that would make a cute book. And all you need is that seed. When you're a pantser or a discovery writer, as they like to call it now, all you need is the seed. Oh, and then the book just sort
the
of,
roots all start to grow. Yep.
right, exactly. It's the roots. Yeah, everything starts to grow and come together, and that little flower shoots up, and
Yep.
before you know it,
that one idea.
yeah, it really does. It's that one cute little.
So when Mary has her I Need a Web Designer for Christmas book, you guys can all feel like you were there for the moment that seed dropped.
That's right.
It's a group effort.
It's a group effort. Yes, yes, yeah. So,
well, I could chat with you all day, but thank you so much for being here. And everyone, please check out his Unholy Cannoli and his Large Pizza. They are magical holiday books with that little spark of heat that you will enjoy, warm up your winter. And thanks again, Mary, for being here.
I loved it, Lisa. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us on Booklights. Be sure to connect with us at www.readersentertainment.com for articles, blogs, videos, and podcasts that matter to readers.